Did you have any initial thoughts on just how you wanted to plan for GTs and how you wanted to approach playing in it and what your expectations were? Because we're going to get to kind of how that shifts, but I kind of want to create a starting point. Was there any like baseline thoughts that you had early on in the year?
Well, just kind of preparing for grand tournaments, especially the big ones. I have just from my previous experiences outside of tabletop gamings have a kind of that history of understanding, okay, if I'm going to go to an event, I'm going to go to a tournament, I need to do some research. And that for me begins with, as soon as there are names on a list like Longshanks, I begin looking at every single player that's signed up that I think is in the top
research.
X amount. Yeah, I look at every player. I will look at all of the characters, the primaries that are on their Longshanks, and I will look at those last like 5 or 6 tournaments that they've played in and see what their list construction looks like, how many times they're playing different things. And I will do that for most of like the top third of a tournament's
impressive
ratings.
I did not know that. See, I'm already enjoying this dig in. And so you were doing that right away. You were doing that before LVO 2025 first one. Okay.
Yeah, as far back as for every grand tournament, even probably smaller tournaments, I was doing that as well, just local stuff.
Was your thought, hey, I'm going to go to GTs and I'm going to try to win, or you're just, I want to come back with cool swag and I want to meet people and have good games, or you're like, I'm going to win one of these? What was the mindset?
I do want to win. I'm deeply competitive, so I will absolutely get disappointed if I don't win. However, I'm also afraid of setting the expectations too high.
Yeah.
And then, because you don't want to, like, first and foremost, the most important goal is to have fun. And, for me, at least, that should take precedence in simply getting a title. I've said about many things, if I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to stop doing the thing. And you can very easily, if your goal is to win, you can very easily suddenly just not have fun. And I don't want that to happen. So I'll set a lower goal. And that goal typically is like, I want to make top 8, or top cut, or whatever that might be, or make it to the first cut of something. That's kind of the goal that I tend to set first.